What is up, guys? MiniBean75 here, and today I'm back with another episode of Minecraft Creations. This, guys, is going to be the AEW Full Gear Arena. This event was awesome. Honestly, so far, I think this was my favorite pay-per-view that AEW has done so far, which is a really good sign that I feel like their pay-per-views are just getting better and better and better. I'm really excited to see what they do. I know I saw an interview. They're going to be doing another one in Q1 of 2020, so we'll have another one coming up here within the next couple months. I'm really excited to see what it is. But this is what the arena looks like, guys. I think it looks awesome. I'm definitely curious to know what you guys think about it. This event took place at the Royal Farms Arena in Baltimore, Maryland. I actually had this arena built. I was going to do it for a WWE arena, and I actually forgot about it and never actually did a video in it. So I had that one already done, and then I just had to basically build what was inside. And this one's cool. This is one of the rare ones I do that I did with the I did a post-match version. Basically, this is supposed to be after the Lights Out match between Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley. That match, holy shit, excuse my language. That was an amazing, amazing match. I absolutely loved it. Let me know down below what you guys thought of it. Some people I know didn't like it. Other people absolutely loved it. I did. I thought it was just a phenomenal match. And so anyway, here's going to be our stage setup. This is different than what AEW has done so far. Typically, they have these, these screens are you typically up higher, and then they've got the tunnels. A lot of people call them the TNA tunnels because it's the same type of a tunnel that TNA did way back in the day. I actually like this better. I would honestly be okay if they kept this as their typical setup. I know they probably won't for Dynamite, but maybe for pay-per-views they'll kind of stick with this. I also liked the ramp being up high like this the whole time. I think that's really cool. It adds an extra dynamic to the whole thing. Even with like when Cody did the suicide dive over the top rope and he busted his head open on the ramp here. Very dangerous, as if anybody who watched it, his forehead was busted wide open. I mean, way more than a typical blade job that would typically happen during a match. But it was really cool. But yeah, the Cody Jericho match was awesome. And then, like I said, the Kenny Omega and Jon Moxley match. If you haven't watched it, watch it. That's basically a hardcore wrestler's dream match. It was like I'm a huge hardcore wrestling fan, so I loved it. I'm not super big, like I'm not big into like CZW. That's like the big hardcore promotion that's still in the US right now. Some of the stuff they do is a little too much for me, but what they did in this match was perfect. They did stuff that I have personally never seen before, so it was really cool. So over here, if you're trying to figure out what this here little contraption is, if you didn't watch the match, during the match, Moxley and Omega were up here, and Kenny was like, he, pointed over towards, because Hangman Page and the Young Bucks were standing out here, and he pointed over towards them and was basically like, hey, bring that out. And everybody's kind of like, what? And they come out, they're calling it a barbed wire trampoline. I don't really know what it was, to be honest. It was like a metal frame that had barbed wire wrapped up all the way around it, kind of like how these cobwebs look, kind of sticking up. And then they also had it lined across this whole thing. Anyway, they bring this thing out, and Kenny and Moxley are up here, and Moxley almost, slams him into it, and then they, do a couple more things, and then they basically, Moxley suplexes Omega into it, and oh my god, the place popped. The announcers were basically like, what the hell is going on? Like, it was really cool. It reminded me a lot, if you've never seen it, if you have the WWE Network, somewhere, I don't remember what event it was on, the barbed wire match in ECW between Terry Funk and Sabu, very similar to that. I mean, it was gnarly. It was a pretty brutal match, but I loved it. And then the other big thing I've got over here is the ring, kind of dismantled, as you can see, because at the end of the match, Moxley comes out with a knife, and he cuts all the strings to the canvas all the way around. So the ring apron from two sides, actually I think technically three sides that fell off, but I kept it over there to kind of, keep it looking normal on one side and then not normal on the other. But basically then he pulled up the canvas and then pulled up all the padding that was on the ring, so it just left the boards. There's basically just how a ring's made, if you don't know, is it's got its metal frame, and then there's these boards that are just lined across the ring like this. So in this situation, because of how Minecraft looks, technically it looks like they're this way. But basically, those boards are set up, and then basically there's a small like inch to a half an inch of padding. I'd say probably like a half an inch of padding that goes over those boards, and then the canvas, and that's all there is. So there's not a whole lot of padding, but they pulled off that padding, and then basically they did a few bumps on that wood, and it was brutal. Because, I mean, like I said, it's not much of a difference from what they're landing on, but to know that there's no padding, no nothing, so any splinters or anything that's there, they were definitely, like, getting into their body. Like, it was awesome. I mean, it's Thursday now. This happened Saturday, and I'm still just like, wow. My jaw was on the floor throughout this entire match. It was awesome. But then, yeah, then our overhead ring lighting is very basic to what we're used to seeing. The ring lighting, I kind of think I might have left it a little bit too low. I probably should have raised it up a couple notches, but overall it still looks good. So with that, guys, this is the Full Gear Arena. I think it looks awesome. Like I said, definitely let me know down below what you guys think. Let me know what you guys thought of the event. And then most importantly, let me know what you guys want to see me make next. I'm still doing a bunch of different stuff. I'm still working on my amusement park. I'm trying to build some other stuff. I'm bringing back a few arenas here and there. I know the next week or two I probably won't do any arenas, but like I said, let me know down below what you guys want to see me make. And if you guys want to like this video, make sure you hit that like button down below. You have no idea how much it helps me out. If you guys want to see some exclusive time lapses and other exclusive content, guys, make sure you head down in the description to my Patreon account. For literally as low as $1 a month, you guys will get to see some awesome exclusive content that only the folks that help support me are going to get to see. And then, you know, there's a lot of other things that my Patreon offers depending on what tier you want to go with. I haven't actually released a video over there in a while because I don't have, I think I just got a new patron the other day, but for the most part, most of my patrons kind of left. But I didn't really put too much effort into it because I don't have that many people that, you know, are into it. So the more people I get that go on and start following my Patreon, then I'm going to start getting more into those exclusive videos. I haven't really put anything out. I've got some really good ideas for stuff, but until I have people who actually want to support me and want to see that stuff, I'm not really going to do it. So definitely, like I said, if you guys start getting into that, I will get more into it as well, and I'll start putting out more content on there. So with that, guys, I just want to thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.